They really don't care. They're like it's just. That's how you know it's just
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
It's just completely automated spam. That's how you know is like when you're literally AFK and like I am the target audience of any service that's attempting to sell followers or whatever, and yet they still just shoot their message out into the chat.
Yes!
I took my brother home to rest for today. Thank you all so much for your help. You're welcome. Hope we didn't exhaust him. Is he feeling okay? Yes, he seems to be fine. On our way home, he was excitedly talking about the outside world. That's so glad we could help. My brother was more happy at the fact that people we just met were so generous to us. Everyone used to be so closed off and afraid of each other, but it turns out there were kind people and the world all along. That's great to hear. It feels kind of awkward to be flattered like that, though. The world that my brother has seen in the village his entire life was a suffocating and hideous world where Danans hated each other. But I think my brother was finally able to realize that those days are over. I also feel relieved for being able to help my brother. Thanks to all of you, my brother's dream and my own wish came true. It wasn't just us, it was because you guys looked out for each other. Thanks for saying so. I hope we could see each other again. I should go now. It must be nice to have a family that cares for each other like that. I wonder what it'd be like if I had a brother. Maybe someone like you? He's got a point. I almost feel like I'm your big brother now. That doesn't feel right. You're different than a brother. Yeah, you're like a brother to me in some ways, but you're also a friend. I guess it can't be summed up in one word. Whatever floats your boat, huh? And the point is that we'll always be there for each other. Got your backlog. I sit by 600 SP. That's chunky. That's
what kind of brother do you think you would have been if you had siblings?
Hard to say. If I'd had a younger brother or sister, I'd probably have spoiled them.
Hey, I'm like a younger brother to you, right? So how about doubling my meat for dinner tonight?
No, that's just selfish.
Man, why do you gotta be so serious all the time?
Relax. I'll cook you up something nice next time I get a chance. But nothing too spicy, of course.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Are they? Cash money.
You can never be too...
Kind of wish I could keep the bonus HP.
Prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Yes, Kisara, we did. Abyssal pebble masses. Oh, this actually informs us kind of how close we're getting. We got 12 more places to go. And 5 other glossary entries. Is there a... you know what? There probably isn't, is there? Okay. I couldn't remember if there was a... Yeah, I can't, like, look at them. To see where I got him from. That's what I was hoping for. That's fine.
I got a little banged up back there. Shion, could you help me?
Of course. Let's have a look.
You two have come a long way. When you first met, you could barely stand each other. That feels like such a long time ago.
You can go ahead and sleep. I think I'll train a bit before turning in.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
All right. Let's go pick up this quest.
You finally made it.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
This is bad, really bad. If only there was someone who could help me.
Huh?
That guy's been glancing over at us for a while now. Does he want something? If he did, he would say something, wouldn't he? Don't worry about it. Let's get going. Oh, woe be to me. If only someone could help me. Me, the newest member of the Silver Swords. Alright then, I guess there's no harm in asking. Yeah, clearly something's wrong. Jeez, this is totally Alphen's fault. I can't bring myself to leave people in the lurch anymore. You sure? You may have put on a cold demeanor when we first met, but you've always been kind.
Hey!
That's enough about me. And you, isn't there something you want to talk with us about? Oh yes, there is. Quite astute of you. I'm usually in Messiah 224 to surveil and assist. The Danans and Cyslodia squabble a lot due to past informing, but it happens every day in Messiah 224 as well, too. That's why Silver Swords members like me are deployed there for surveillance. I see, so your problem has something to do with the people of Messiah 224? Well, I came back to stock up on supplies, but I encountered Zoogle several times on the way here. I managed to hide and get through it, but we'll have a lot of cargo on our way back, and we're worried we may be attacked. They're running rampant on the Navira snowplains in particular. It took all I had just to get here. That being said, I'll get reamed out if I don't deliver those supplies soon. This is bad, real bad.
Shion.
Well, now we know what his deal is, Shion. Now we know what his deal is, Shion. We could handle those Zoogles, couldn't we?
Just great.
I'd say you've picked up Alphen's savior complex more than I have, Rinwell. I suppose you're right.
You did it!
Fantastic. Now I can get back safely. Oh, and do you think you could wipe them out nice and quick? It's just the Messiah 224 Messiah? I don't remember. Maybe Messia 224 folks already think we're spying on them. I don't want to take them off more. So demanding. Watch yourself or you'll sully the good name of the Silver Swords. But people will suffer if the supplies aren't delivered. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. We'll get it done real quick. Shouldn't take more than a few minutes. Easy peasy.
Let's get rid of these Zoogles quickly. They're probably keeping people from the supplies they need.
You're so kind, Shion.
She sure is.
Hello. Just so I haven't actually communicated this yet, so I'll make sure I say this while you're here so you know. My plan is to play RDR2 after I finish this DLC. So now you know. I don't actually know how long this is, but
Finally.
whenever it's done.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get
I
here
will play that.
faster.
So
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
that's the one.
Little help! Sighted! House this!
I'm gonna do this.
Arrow squall! Here!
Oh, I forgot about that spell.
Shining Supernova!
Mostly a Quiet Watcher. Yep, and that's totally fine. The last thing I would want is for you to feel like, I haven't said anything about it, or it's not clear when I'm planning on playing it, That would be not a fun feeling to have, so.
They're above us. Shion, you know what to do. It's my turn, is
Winds
it?
of heaven!
I'm on it.
Yeah! Go get him, Shion!
Get the heartbeat!
Leave the
Oh yeah, it's on a list, but it takes priority, so.
Trusty nail! Don't mind if I do!
Armor won't save you! Denied!
Gales, tear you to shreds! Trusty nail! What would we ever do without you, Kisara?
You've got a whole team to rely on.
Yeah, well, maybe apart from one individual.
Nice job.
You
make
always
it
so
right.
clean.
Light burst forth!
Radiant finish it!
Do we gotta murder any more of them? Yes. Whee!
Yeah.
These aren't the right ones, but I want to keep them.
Get lost! Tempest Celestial Runner! Ice Dripping! Cyan Puddle! Toxicity!
Prepare to be sealed, oh Fleetfoot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Hold on to your arch. Here I come! What's the secret?
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now that's a mystic art!
We should really use them more often.
That would be less mystic.
Get lost!
Far enough! First strike! That's enough! This way!
Wind!
Glacial fire!
Cyclone!
You've got fire!
I'm Doctor! Let a marksman handle it!
Now,
All yours!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! May 1,000 blah 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 back into the Dohalim! Immobilize that one!
Indeed. That does seem wise.
Now let's turn the tide.
A whirling healing circle! Lightning strike! Hit!
Thanks so much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Hit! Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go!
Now I'm in the groove.
Locked and ready!
Guess I had to use it
Here's
sometime.
another!
Rolling back!
That'll bring you down!
Inferno!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
All right. Got him taken care of.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
You took out those Zoogles for me. Thanks a bunch. Now I can deliver those resources, no problem. Man, talk about a tough job. Not that I'll ever see any thanks for my hard work. True, I'm sure they take it for granted, no matter how giving you are. So what are you yourself working towards? Maybe you should think a little more about that. I guess that's how it is. I'm just doing all I can to make sure Cislodians can live in peace. Sheesh, if only there was someone out there who could offer a word of thanks for all my efforts. Yeah, that sounds rough. Well, we'll be off then. Huh? Oh, thank you so much. You guys be careful out there, too. Oh, right, I have something to say before we part.
Thanks!
You have my gratitude for everything you do for Cyslodia. Keep up the good work.
Very nice.
Oh, right, of course I will. That's why I joined the Silver Swords after all. Clearly, you're nicer than me, Rinwell. You think? I wouldn't say so. Well, let's just say we're both nice and leave it at that. We've both fallen victim to the influence of Alphen's kindness, I suppose. Damn you, Alphen! How dare he
It's
make
great
us
to be able to
friendly.
help others through your own hard work.
It is. It may seem easy, but it can actually be quite difficult.
Aw, man. You guys are talking about me, right?
Of course not. Just keep your mouth shut, okay?
Jeez. You never have a kind word for me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I think it all comes down to your perception. Kindness comes in many forms.
Okay. Ulzebek. I don't have a teleport in the wastes, so we'll just go to Ulzebek first. It's the one side quest up there. Good old Calaglia. Look at that, they're growing shit. It's actually kind of green here. Is that because the heat's died down a little bit? All the extreme weather conditions have, like, gone down throughout the world,
Always
it
good to be
seems.
back in familiar territory.
Yay.
Huh?
What's the matter, Law?
It's just weird how quiet it is.
Are you sure? Isn't this how it normally is?
Usually there's a little more going on, like building and repairing houses and stuff. But there's none of that.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Did they halt the repairs or something?
Well, if it isn't the Blazing Sword, and Law too.
Just call me Alphen.
But that's no way to speak to our hero and savior.
Hey, what's going on? It looks like the construction's on hold.
It is. Is that why you're here?
No, I was just wondering. Mind explaining?
You know how the Crimson Crows are in charge of reconstruction? Well, they've been busy lately. Which means the repairs on my house are taking forever. My family's tired of waiting so long. We could make some progress if we at least had materials, but those damn Zeugles.
So you want us to do something about that?
Yes! You can find what we need in the Iglia Wastes. Should be a cakewalk for a hero, right?
Talk about getting carried away. Sheesh.
I guess this is what heroes do now.
Alphen.
Still, we can't ignore this. Come on.
Something's bothering you again.
People rely on us because we're heroes. We just drop everything to help them because it's expected of us. Is that really the way it should be?
Funny. The volcano is apparently more active now after the worlds merge, which is interesting. Hello, chest. Oh, that's not here. Treats are nice, though. It's valuable. kind of nice that everything is like growing and
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
there's some thriving. There's, you know, these people are able to thrive even though this is like the hot and shitty region. Very fortunate for them. They're definitely overworked here, though. They could use some assistance very clearly.
Life seems to be improving for these people. Even their clothes are higher quality.
They're still not as well off as some other places, but they're getting there.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Houses. Oh, houses are definitely the main thing on people's minds in Ulzabeg. Oops.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Beef. I got beef.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Crap!
Damn it! How to bring it? How to bring it anyway? At this rate, I can't place it there anymore.
Oh, hey!
What are you muttering about? Is something wrong? Wrong? Well, yeah. The truth is, I want to retrieve some clothes near the Fagin ruins.
Really?
Clothes? Why would there be clothes around there? They've been thrown away by Renans. They got rid of the Zoogles inside and started living there. Sometimes they throw away clothes they don't need anymore, probably clothes that were already in the ruins. Yes, now that you mention it, there were some clothes in there, but aren't they damaged? Well, I'm a tailor, after all. Clothes with stains or holes are still perfectly wearable with a little washing and mending.
I guess...
There still aren't enough supplies in Calaglia. People wear any clothes they can get their hands on. Yeah, and Renan clothes are really nice quality, as you'd imagine. Even used clothing can be stylish with the right touch. But apparently Renans would never dream of wearing anything used. They just throw stuff away willy-nilly. So I've been going there to collect clothes periodically when there aren't any Renan guards around. With that wasteful attitude of theirs, what do they expect to do if they run out of things to wear? They can't let go of their sense of entitlement from living at the top of a system based on the enslavement of others. Well, whatever the reason, their trash is my treasure, that's for sure. There's just one problem. There's been a lot of Zoogles gathering around the Fagin ruins lately. So that's what you wanted help with. Hard to collect clothes with Zoogles coming after you, am I right? In that case, why don't we help out with the Zoogles? Clothing is a necessity and adding color to people's lives. That's true.
Yeah!
Alright then, we'll get rid of the Zoogles for you and for everyone else in Calaglia too. Really, that would be much appreciated. I couldn't ask for more. Just leave it to us. Oh, one more thing. Earlier you said something about how you can't place it there. Huh? What is that? What was that about? Is there something else bothering you too? No, that was nothing. Just deal with those Zoogles, please. I'll get the clothes back on my own. Right, we're on it. Good.
That phrasing has got me especially curious.
What exactly can't be placed, and where? Could it have something to do with collecting clothing?
I don't know, but something seems off. Zoogles have been gathering recently, huh?
All right.
The Iglia wastes haven't changed. Still nothing but Zoogles living here.
Not to be rude, but it's not exactly the sort of place I'd want to live anyway.
Potato.
Huh? Is that what we're looking for?
Sturdy pumice stone.
Hey, new equipment!
Is that a duplicate though? It is a duplicate. Tragic.
It's such a nice view.
Why is it so zoomed in? There we go.
Yeah.
Get lost!
I can carve through
Switch to offense! A chain between heaven and earth!
Blazing
A
swords
wailing
all
bandit!
Is here!
The waters are being
Make it prayer!
Well, someone seems
Nothing new about that, Shio.
Those things got obliterated.
Still as humble as ever. Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
Almondine Mass rank 4.
I heard Calaglia's climate became milder after the worlds merged. But this is...
It has only become milder in comparison to before. If it were to change too fast, neither the people nor plant life would be able to keep up.
That's not quite what I meant.
I hope one day the people in this realm have enough water to go swimming whenever they want. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Oh, yep, okay. There it is.
You want me? Come get me!
Now! Cyan between heaven and earth! A wailing Cyan instant! Target down! Confiscated!
They're above us. Xion, you know what to do.
It's my turn, is it? I'm on it.
Yeah! Go get her, Xion! Sweet dreams! Cyan instant!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Cyan instant! Here we go again!
You picked the wrong fight!
Leave me all alone here.
Damn it!
Cyan
Wow,
instant!
your skills are just as impressive as ever, Xion.
I know, but it's still nice to hear it from others.
I'll bring you back
I
from
love the
Death's
confidence.
Abyss. Resuscitation! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. That's gonna smart. Resuscitation! Here's a healing arc!
Do it!
Will this help? That'll bring you down. All right.
I'm on!
Showtime!
Talon Hurricane!
Healing circle!
You can pull my
Wow.
together.
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang! No enemy can
Stand against us!
That's enough!
Cyan instant! Astral energy! Full throttle! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Little help!
Now we're not...
I can carve through armor! No further!
Running again! Freeze!
I'm on it!
Right here.
I got it! We're in the hump. Go for the weak point!
Eyes on the prize!
That freeze was frozen!
Hammer!
Got him.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
shit.
a bad feeling about this.
It's like tougher than expected.
I never fit!
First strike! How about this? Let's tear him up!
Primed and ready!
Piercing roar!
You got fired!
I got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Far enough!
All yours!
I never fit!
That sucked.
Cyan instant! Now! Now!
Shattering up!
Toxicity!
Pieces! Attack time!
I'll clear the impact! Illuminate the I'll heal you all!
You're all!
Oh my god.
I'll heal you all!
Now we're never.
Here!
Won't give up!
Motherfucker. I died in the healing.
What was I thinking?
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my
Winds of
back.
heaven! First force! Healing circle! I can do it all day! Trigger blade! Rocket shell! Cyan instant!
Eagle assault! Inferno crossing!
Purge the level!
Dragon shell!
This one's mine! I'll bring you back from Perseus! I'll heal you all!
Armor won't save you!
That'll bring you down! A whirling struggle! Will this help? Sealed!
Not feeling so hot.
Take it easy! You'll hurt yourself!
Sorry, didn't mean to make you worry.
Not in your dreams!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Zephyr Tornado! Time to burn!
Take this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! Whirlwind snap! This! Anything in armor is all mine! What's this? Time to shine!
They're weakened!
Crumble before me! I'll smash you!
On guard.
Uprear's impact! Let the marksman handle this! That'll bring you down! All disasters
What a whiff.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss of creation. Resuscitation! Immortal tablet! Tidal wave! Think again! Now!
Prepare to be seen!
This one's mine!
This!
Hurricane Flight! The healing circle! Burning strike! I can do it all day! Arch shield! I can only resuscitate blah blah blah! Look sharp! Uprear's impact! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
Carve through!
Not on my watch!
First strike! Make it rain!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Thunder field! Eat dirt and stay down! That'll bring you down!
Far enough!
Will this help? Tidal
So
wave!
now you're getting
Healing
serious?
art. Here's a healing art! Can't be happening! A new lease on life!
Hurricane burst! Beast assault!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Here's a healing art!
Let my guard down.
First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! A whirling struggle! Going in!
Fight!
Is that core not up? Really?
Hurricane flight!
Uprear's
sharp.
impact! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
From beyond!
There! Go! Again!
Being interrupted!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Elusive deity!
Resuscitation! Confiscated! Here's a healing art! The water game! Here, let me help!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on them?
You're right.
To shield
I'll bear that in mind.
Eat dirt! Uprear's impact! Where are you going?
Deal! Take this! Eagle assault!
Uprear's impact!
Now it's a thrilling performance.
Almost there. Don't get careless.
You win with my eyes closed.
That's what I mean by careless.
Uprear's impact!
Negative
and
death.
ready!
Another incantation ruined. Watch yourself. Take
Here's a
incredible
healing
power.
art!
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
You do the same for me.
Holy land! First aid!
Forgive me.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Oh,
Of
please.
regeneration.
Resuscitation! Thunderblade! Here, let me help! I'll heal you all! Hold on to your arm! Here I come!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear. No,
Take this!
The fluidity of your movement
is simply incredible. Armor won't. Now
One
I'm in
more.
the groove. I'll tear you apart. Swallow there. The everlasting power. Negative gate. Demons descend. Flashing fang.
Pretty good fight.
I'm even stronger than before.
Couple level ups.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
I wonder if we can use this. I wonder if we can use this.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
You guys want to rest here?
I won't forgive you! Here! Cyan instant! Go for the weak point!
This one's all mine. I'll take you all on.
Flare Demolisher!
I'll heal you all! I can't heal you forever!
Wow, your skills are just as impressive as ever.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Oh wait, that wasn't the enemy I was supposed to deal with? Or there's one more? Oh, I was too slow.
I won't forgive you!
I'll smash you! Far enough! Take this!
Here goes!
In a vine,
Spin! May 1,000
pick a blade! I'll tear you open! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Cyclone!
Illuminate! You're open! Go!
Like moths
And
to the
again.
flame.
You're mine!
I'll tear you up!
This one's
Too
mine.
fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up! Swallow dance!
Nice job! You're another bullseye, Shion. Here I go. It's amazing what you can accomplish with those guns.
You always were
Ma,
interested.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
And that takes care of the Zoobles. Wait, what's this? There's more than just clothing here. The leftovers of some kind of meal. What's it doing in a place like this? For now, let's report back to Ulzebek.
So much Hexbreaker.
Now or never!
Cyan Instant!
This!
Round and
does it!
No defense! Heal for I can't fight like this!
Stay calm. You just gotta wait to be healed.
You're right. I'll do that.
Law, don't you think
Oh, she's poisoned.
saved up enough power at this point?
Their arms were interrupted, waiting for the right moment!
Stop being shy and just go for it like you always do.
Shion!
Charge like
calm
that
down.
can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Eat dirt!
Talon Storm!
I can't hold on much longer!
Go away!
This one's
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I got frozen right as I was about to get that poison.
Seems
removed
about
from
right to
Rinwell.
me.
So she just had to fight the rest of the fight with it on.
Everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
It was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
People who know you see you.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey, why don't we go back to Ulzebek? There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
No backing down!
Take it!
I'll tear you apart!
Where are you going?
Talon Storm! I'll smash you!
Glacial fire! Not on my watch!
Glitter
Toxicity!
Dragon!
Oh, Violet Guarding Wind! I can't hold on
No
much longer!
armor can stop me!
Remind me to
Sweeping
stand
them up
down.
as a one-man. This one's on you, Kisara!
But of course,
I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
Tiger Blade! Crush all! Take dreams! How's this?
I can't imagine what we'd do without you, Rinwell.
Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think?
I'm serious. You're a lifesaver.
First aid!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Will this help?
Healing circle! I'm all
I
stuffed
appreciate the carve. Now I'm in the groove.
I'm ready for the next battle.
very low on the ability to heal right now. So I'll go ahead and use a couple of those since I have a lot. Might as well.
It still amazes me every time he does that.
Yeah, the way they grow before your eyes really is astounding.
Hey, Dohalim, what would happen if you tried to cast that on a person instead of a plant?
I don't know. I've never made the attempt.
Are you seriously going to ask him to cast that on you just so you can be a little taller? Are you crazy?
How'd you know that's what I was thinking?
You are a young man of straightforward goals, Law. It was an easy guess.
Oh, poor guy.
I found some equipment.
That's
Let
funny
me take
as
a look
fuck.
at it.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, if only I were a cat.
Poor Law. Saying that he has straightforward goals is the kindest way that Dohalim could have possibly put that. You are a young man of straightforward goals. I might steal that and use that. You are a young man of straightforward goals.
We might not be as bad as Alphen, but I feel like we're taking on too many requests.
We're helping people with their problems. There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess.
This is a pretty thorough scout, I'd say. I don't know that there's anything left lingering for me to find. Also, I'm getting pretty strong, which is good. Almost at that next sort of level threshold where we could try some more of the arena fights to get more
Back,
stuff.
are ya? How did it go?
Not bad. That should be all taken care of.
Oh, wow, that's great! I knew I could count on the Blazing Sword. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The Blazing Sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I'd turned him down.
Well, I guess. He probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right. Is this my only choice? Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore? I talk to Nazimir like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen,
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen! Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends. That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact. From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows? No, not them.
The doc?
Doc. Right. Doc.
I was surprised that he didn't make an appearance already.
Oh yeah. Doc's living in Olzebek now.
I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of strange. I wonder where he's at. And they were saving it. Egg. They were saving it. We took care of the Zoogles around the Fagin ruins. You did. Thank you for your help. Now I can safely gather more Renan clothes. So, mind if I ask something? What is it? I've been thinking about what you meant about not being able to place it there anymore. Were you talking about leaving food in front of the ruins by any chance? What? How did you... There were scraps left by Zoogles in front of the ruins. It wasn't like feed or anything. It was obviously human food. No, don't you come in here just to egg post. It's been 4 hours. You do not just get to show up and egg post now. You have to earn your privilege to egg post. Plus, there's got to be some reason Zoogles keep gathering there, right? Makes sense. That's uncharacteristically clever of you, Figma. Hey, it's not uncharacteristic. You're right, though. I was leaving food there for the Renans who live in the lower areas. No, nice try. No, you don't get egg. You don't get egg. You haven't been. No. Egg is for those of us who have been, who have earned it. You gotta earn it. You're right, though. I was leaving food there for the Renans to live in lower areas. What do you mean? Some Renans from Vicent went to check on the people living in the ruins a while ago. According to them, the Renans living in the ruins have a social hierarchy that determines where people can live. The high-ranking Renans live in the upper area with less damage, while the lower classes live in the more ragged section below. Those with power control those without power. Even after the Dahnan liberation, the Renans have recreated the same system amongst themselves. Yep, I didn't know about it, so I was surprised, and it really got stuck in my mind. So I started leaving food there sometimes in return for the clothes, I guess. I see what you're getting at now. Pretty strange, isn't it? Feeling sorry for the people who caused us so much suffering? But watching you hurdy-gurdy through this... Hey! I've done a lot of other stuff, okay? We've done a bunch of side quests. We've progressed the main story. I don't want to hear it from you, okay? We're all here to enjoy Alphen's angst at not wanting to be called a blazing sword, okay? It's not just been the arena. Feeling sorry for you. No, it's not. It's not strange at all. I think we need more people like you and Clagley in the future. People who extend a hand to someone in trouble, no matter whether they're Dahnan or Renan. I sure hope people will do that.
Law.
Thank you. Really helped out a lot this time, Law. This time, don't you mean as always? Never change, Law. Never change.
The walls have been torn down and the worlds have become one, but people still divide themselves.
Some do, but not everyone. Take that tailor, for instance.
You're right. As long as there are those who try to join hands together, we can move forward, even if only one step at a time.
$67.40. That's a lot. It goes fast, though. Crit damage boost. Fuck it. Fuck it, crit damage boost. Oh, there's a cheaper one. Fuck. Oh, and I shorted her just a tiny bit. She's 18 SP short of being able to pick up something else. And I should have gone for this instead of spending the 1800 on the other one. She's still got some pretty cheap options mixed in with some of these. But also, I really wanted to pick up one of the... this 1200 reduced art casting time during combos. This would be really good. I don't know that she has any yet. Nope, she doesn't. Fuck. You still got some good stuff mixed in and around. Damn, I did the same thing to Alphen. Although Alphen doesn't have any cheap shit left. $880 for mid-air damage increase. $960 for crits restoring AG. $960 for down damage. $960 for boost strike damage, yeah. He doesn't have any cheap shit left. Classic Alphen.
You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out. That's the reason you've come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
You take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Dahnans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spend such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen. How many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
Good job,
And how many
Alphen.
things can you hold at once with those 2 hands? You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well...
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
No more side
Are you
quests.
saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
That's right.
Not
No
at
more
all.
side quests.
You want to help everyone. That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours?
Hug Xion.
You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
You're not going to ask anything? You're the one who should be giving me an answer. However, looks like you've realized something. Yes. But I still haven't quite made sense of it for myself. Then let's rest here for now. You can think about it overnight. No rush. Hold hands with Xion.
Bozgul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
So where should I go? Rest at the inn. Oh. Oh, the Blazing Sword and his crew. You're not just passing by without staying here, are you? Rest. Good morning. So, did you figure things out? I think so. I want to speak to everyone. Everyone? Crimson Crows and the people who live here. I want to tell them, too. Actually, they're the main ones I want to tell in my own words. If that's your answer, then there's nothing for me to say. Let's ask Nath to gather everyone for us. Best of luck, Alphen. Speech, 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 speech. I'm gonna use my 2 hands to do...
What's going on?
I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the blazing sword, you know.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renan Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero, who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
It's not your fault. It was that dickhead who ran into me right at the start when I got here. It's his fault. That's that guy. Blame that guy.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I guess in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Dahnans and Renans don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Niez?
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Danins and Renins live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
Yay!
Caliglio, come on in. Oh, it's you, Alpha.
Hey.
You're looking well, Cole. Helping out the shop today.
Yeah!
You know it, Gladys's donuts are so popular. We've been swamped. You guys here to buy some too? Absolutely. Not a moment's hesitation. Still, it looks like Gladys's donuts have become a local delicacy. Oh, we're thriving thanks to the recipe you gave us. Gordeno drops by from time to time too. Something about making sure we follow that recipe to the letter. That's a first-rate gastronomist for you. He wants to see for himself that his flavor's being reproduced. But then, just like that, he'll run off somewhere. The gastronomy, it calls to me, he says. Still, he's the reason more people can fry donuts these days. How wonderful. That means that tasty donuts always a stone's throw away. Actually got a bit of a problem, though. We actually have a caravan going to sell Gladys's donuts outside of Caliglia. We also got them to start harvesting wheat all over Calaglia. That sounds like less of a problem, more of a good thing to me. It would be if not for our caravan being attacked by Zeugles in the Iglia wastes. The caravan happened to toss some donuts, which caught the Zeugles' attention and got them chowing down. That gave the caravan a chance to slip away. Right, too bad about the lost product, but at least they made it back in one piece. Since then, the caravan's gotten into the habit of tossing donuts if a Zeugle attack looks imminent. And now the Zeugles have taken a liking to them and attacked the caravan specifically to get the donuts. It's bad for the caravan and bad for business. They've snatched over 100 by this point.
That can't be.
How awful. That's 3 full days worth of snacks.
What?
What? Only 3 days?
Alphen.
This is a serious problem. We have to do something now. Okay.
Right!
Yeah, let's take care of those Zeugles. Thanks, Alphen, but be careful. The Zeugles are dangerous. I ain't scared. If it's to save donuts, it's worth it.
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable.
What's up with Shion?
Hell hath no fury like a hungry Shion.
I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since... we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed. The people here look like they can manage by working together.
Yeah. Seems like what Alphen said really motivated them.
I hope the Renins can join in too someday.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I need to re-up on the... this? Combat points. That's not SP though, is it? I can't remember if I tested this or not. Oh. After each battle, you'll receive combat points based on your performance. The higher your total, the more SP and art proficiency you'll obtain for your characters. Oh. Okay, so yeah. It does scale the amount of SP. How great increases. Defeat rare strong foes, finish with mystic arts, use boost strikes and boost attacks. Down foes with boost attacks get higher combos, fight many foes, and fights quickly. Losing battles, getting killed in combat, using items, and taking too much time to fight. So yeah, we want the combat point boost, that's fine. I didn't realize that there was a direct correlation to the score. It's kind of weird that they don't call it the same consistent thing either. As combat points, I think, is your score, also known as your grade.
It's finished. Hopefully the others like it.
Now, that did not do anything for the diary. There's a marker on the map that has Shion's face and a little letter, and I assume it's a diary thing. I thought it was the inn, but maybe it's up this way.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Oh, they're up there. Where could that boy have gone? What's wrong? Are you searching for someone? Alphen, yes, I'm looking for my son. He went out to get some fruit, but he hasn't come back. So you came way up here to search for from a higher vantage point. It shouldn't take that long to pop over to the shop for some fruit, right? I didn't give him any money, so I think he must have gone outside of town to pick it by himself. Is there anywhere nearby where fruit grows? It doesn't seem like there would be. Truth be told, I fell ill a few days back, and my son said he'd get some fruit to help me recover. Sounds like a kind boy. He always has been, but he's been so active ever since we were freed from slavery. He said he wants to do anything he can to help others, and I'd love to support him, but he worries me so. I see, now that he's freed, he has things he wants to do. We should find him quickly. If he runs into any Zoogles, he'll be in danger. The road to Mosgul is close. Let's start a search in the Iglia Wastes. My son's name is Delio. Please find him for me. Character subquests focus on the stories of individual party members. Subquests for each party member are marked by icons of their faces, so make sure to take advantage of them when you find one. Completing both of a character's subquests will enhance their boost attack. Enhanced boost attacks are extremely powerful, so unlocking them should be a priority. Oh. Enhanced boost attacks? That's interesting.
I hope that kid hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
Me? I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought.
Shion's quest.
Okay, off we go.
Child. Have you?
Are you Delio by any chance? Your father's looking for you.
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Glanamede Castle.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're safe. My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better. When I was forced to work at Glanamede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too. And I thought I could start by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons. So I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
I'm sorry I answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
So do I actually need to... It says deliver the fruit. Yeah, I think it's done. I already have those items, so I think it just counts as being done.
There it is. That's our target.
This will be a delicious.
But I do have to murder these.
Got you. One more.
I'm
ready.
wait! I'm surrounded! Time to shine!
Denied. Take it. There.
Got flyers!
I've got
This one's on
Let
you,
him mark
Kisara.
me.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Law, don't you think you've saved up enough power at this point?
Hey, I was just waiting for the right moment.
Ridwell. Frozen.
Hammer!
Oh, can I get
Nicely done.
reinforcements?
How's this?
All thanks to you!
It's
One
over.
step away from victory.
One step away from eating.
One step away from laundry.
By the way, thanks for always Kisara. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
No defense. Go. And again.
This one's mine. I can handle it.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
There. One more. Where are you going? Look him through it. There. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
You're open. And again. And again.
Can't get out of this!
The waters are running right. Searing flame. Let the marksman handle this. Here, let me help.
This one's mine.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
Far enough! Glimmer Dragon! I can carve through armor!
And again. One more. Now. Astral energy.
Say no more. All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
I got 631 combat points from that. That's a lot. Was there a way to actually see my current grade? I want to say that maybe there isn't. Also, I wonder if it probably doesn't even... I wonder how it calculates grade for a...
I think it's safe to rest here now.
A New Game Plus with the DLC as well. Probably just uses only the main file. I'm really curious about this enhanced.
Welcome back.
I don't think we get it after just this
We got
one
some
quest,
fruit for
though.
you. Here, take it.
Are you sure? Is it okay to touch you?
Yes, I'm all right now. Listen, I'm sorry about what I said back at Glanamede Castle.
It's okay. I was a little surprised, but Alphen told me it wasn't my fault, so I didn't let it bother me. Thanks for the fruit. It looks so delicious. I'll share some with my dad right away.
Ha ha! How wonderful. You've both been such a big help.
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm really glad we were able to free those people from slavery. Xion? What's the matter?
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns. Once I no longer had to deal with them. I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
That means a lot. Thanks, Alphen.
$720 SP.
So, have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks. And a new look for you is at the top of my list, Alphen.
Just don't pick anything too wild, okay?
Hey, welcome back,
Yes.
Alphen. I heard everything from Cole. From the looks of you, I'd say the hunt went
Right.
well. Yeah, it should be safe for a while.
You did it!
Thanks, Alphen. Now I can deliver Gladys's donuts to more people. And I hope one day I can get these to Mosgul, too. Hey, Doc, is Mosgul doing okay these days? Yeah, same as always. The Renans from Calaglia and some of the ones from Lenegis have taken up residence. Those Renans have a deep-seated prejudice toward Danans and don't seem to want to talk to us. Mosgul's not too far, so I can deliver them myself. Still, I'd bet you want the Renans in Mosgul to eat your donuts too, Cole. Yeah, I want them to know that Calaglia know that Dana has such delicious food. No need to worry. The reputation of donuts as delicious as these will make its way to Mosgul one day. You'll see. Really? If you're the one saying so, then it's gotta be true. Okay, I'm definitely gonna deliver some Gladys's donuts to the Renans in Mosgul someday.
Right.
We know you can do it, Cole. Goodness gracious, I suppose I can't go resting on my laurels either, then. It's a big swing of SP again.
I hope Cole's dream comes true.
I do too. By the way,
Yes?
I don't think we'll have enough donuts for tomorrow.
Yes.
Yay! Crimson Crows are so cool. I want to join myself someday.
Nice. I'm sure you'll make it in. When you do, I'll be right there with you.
How mature of you to be thinking about the future already.
The Crimson Crows isn't just it, though. There are a whole lot of other things I want to do, too.
Like what?
I want to go out and travel all around the world, like you guys.
That's great. Traveling's a blast.
Also, I still want to make something and sell it to people. I haven't forgotten my promise, Xion.
I'm looking forward to you making something tasty.
Have you ever thought of coming to Vicent to study? It could be an opportunity to learn about both traveling and sales.
Studying, huh? I've never done anything like that before. It sounds hard, but maybe I'll give it a try. I'll have to be brave to make life better for everyone here. Like when Alphen broke down that wall.
That is laudable insight to have at your age.
You should know, though, that balancing that with the Crimson Crows will be no easy feat.
What if you put together a new group? It could be your very own crew. Traveling the world, doing business.
Whoa, that sounds amazing. Okay, and we're gonna be called the Awesome Fearless Dreamers.
Ooh, I like it. A name like that just screams courage.
Don't you think it's a bit long? Well, I suppose it gets the idea across.
Oh, there's an Alphen quest here, too.
Hey.
So, Alphen, you've decided to live your own life instead of just being a hero, right? Yeah, that's right. Then you should wear whatever you want regardless of your position, right? I've always been free to wear what I wear. I've always been free with what I wear. Why do you bring that up all of a sudden? So you have forgotten about what you said. Certain equipment you wanted to distance yourself from so as not to draw attention.
I got it!
Oh, that. Remember now? Yeah, now that you mention it, I left them with Doc, the Sovereign's equipment and the maiden's outfit. I thought it was a good idea at the time, too. I didn't want to see myself as the maiden. But I think it's not such a big deal to wear them now. We're still us, no matter the clothes we wear. That's true. The history behind them doesn't matter anymore. We can use them when we feel it's necessary. Yes. Agreed. I actually really like the design of that hairpiece. I wouldn't mind swinging that sword again either, to be honest. The structure of the blade was very unique and interesting. I thought you'd say that. Shall we go to Doc's and pick them up then? Yeah, let's. So walk a whole 10 feet back the direction I came, or...?
We owe Doc a lot.
It's nice having someone you can rely on. Let's collect our things.
Seems so. Doc. Huh? What are you doing here? Did something else happen? Not at all. We just came to pick up what we left with you. Oh, that stuff, huh? Guess that means your mind is all made up then. Yeah, I'm done with the baggage of being a hero. I'm me no matter what I do or where. Gotcha. From the look in your eyes, I'd wager you're just fine.
Right.
Alrighty. Wait here then. Wait right here then. Rummage, rummage. Ow, ow. Oh no, this isn't good. Doc, are you okay? I'm fine. Just took a tumble. Sounded like something flipped over. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, it's just falling down, set my cultivation supplies flying everywhere. Cultivation? I want to raise an herb garden, but some of them require special soil to grow. I dried out some materials to make the soil. That sounds pretty important to you. Can you still use them? No, unfortunately. They're of no use now. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Doc. What are you apologizing for? I'm the one who tripped. As for the materials, well, it'll work out. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I've got your stuff right here, safe and sound.
No.
Take it with you. We'll go get you more materials before we accept the outfits. We're the reason you're in this mess. He's right. Let's gather new materials to replace what we lost. It's very kind of you. You sure you don't mind? The stuff comes from Zeugles and isn't easy to get. Herbs that normally wither away in the ground can grow in soil infused with powerful Zeugle parts. Oh, hold on. If those are the parts you need, we already have some. Of course we do.
How's this?
Oh, yeah, we do. Here, Doc, why don't you use these?
Yes.
With this
much cultivation shouldn't be a problem. Impressive as usual, Alphen.
I hope your herb garden can grow well now.
It definitely will, thanks to you.
Speaking of which, I'm curious. There are Renin machines that treat sickness now. Why focus on growing medicinal herbs?
I hear you. And that technology is definitely impressive. But machines break, don't they? You can rely on them sometimes, but not always. That's when herbs come in to save the day.
That's true. Healing arts are useful as well, but sometimes you just need medicine.
The way I see it, the most important thing is knowledge. Machines break and medicine runs out. But with the right knowledge, you can repair a machine or make more medicine. Knowledge never goes bad.
You never cease to amaze, Doc. Always thinking one step ahead.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Alphen. My knowledge is still quite limited. I'd like to expand what I know about herbs. It'd help to find a book or meet someone who knows more than I do.
Then we'll try to find that for you. Maybe there's a real herb master somewhere out there.
I'd really appreciate that. If I were younger, I'd go searching myself.
No need for that, Doc. Let us do the footwork. You just wait here.
Who might be an expert on medicinal herbs?
I might know someone who's familiar with books on them. Remember? In the Palace in Vicente.
Oh, yeah! Tigrina, the librarian!
So, you remember her name, huh? Interesting.
Hey, what's with the stink eye?
All right, Rinwell, calm down. Oh, they do show up there. Oh. Nothing for Law yet, though. Nothing for Law or Dohalim.
Hey, you're still hanging out at the library, right? Anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary techniques, things like that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics. I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not healthy.
Excuse me? You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
Huh? As if!
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity. I'm always looking forward to seeing you all again, and that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again, too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. All right, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows. I've got to be able to keep up with you, after all.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
See? It's exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
Hey.
Tigrina, right? Can we talk for a minute? What's this? Me and you? Is this your way of asking me out on a date?
What?
No, that's not what I mean at all. We're just here for books. Do you have any about medicinal herbs?
How's this?
Of course. What kind of medicinal herbs? Aphrodisiacs, perhaps? No. There's someone in Olzebek trying to cultivate herbs to help other people. Aw, what a wonderful person. In that case, I think this book on medicinal herbs would be helpful. That sure was fast. I'm a librarian. I know every book here by heart. This one's written by an author who wanted to help people heal. I bet just reading it could clear your skin right up. Oh, that's great. A book with that much passion should help Doc. Could you tell this amazing Doc something for me? If he ever has any questions, come talk to me. Maybe someday I'll even visit him when I'm in Olzebek.
Got it.
Right, we'll tell him. Thanks. She's so thirsty.
We've got the book. Let's take it back to Doc.
She really is an amazing librarian. A bit unique, though.
Thirsty. Thirsty is the word. This kid is talking about the book side quest that we did. Alright, Rimwell. Let's queue up your quest. Now we're in sight. Ugh, what have I done?
Well...
What's the matter? Looks like you keep checking the books on that shelf over and over. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just looking for a specific... There's just a specific book I'm looking for. Are you having trouble finding it? Yes, I'm afraid I might have mistakenly thrown it out. I've searched high and low, but still can't find it, which must mean I'm so sorry.
No.
No need to apologize. Everyone makes mistakes, however big or small. What kind of book is it, anyway? If I recall, I think it was called Where Do Relics Come From? Wow, that sounds interesting. I'd love to read it, but it might be lost, right? Still, the fact that you continue searching for it must mean you have no memory of disposing of it, yes? That's right. I must have lost it when I was organizing. Ah! It may have been mixed in with the pile of books the street vendor purchased from me. But I can't leave my post to chase down the vendor.
How about it?
In that case, I can go ask for you. Really? You do that? Yep, I'm interested in the book myself, and I owe a lot to this library.
Dohalim?
Dohalim, you'll help too. You'll help out too, won't you? Sure. I may be able to learn something from the book myself. Thank you so much. I can tell you exactly where the vendor is. Great. Yep, we know where the book
Where do
needs to
relics
go.
come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means.
Where do relics come from? Where do relics go? Where do relics come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Oh.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Hurry it up, Elfin! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Shion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us, too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphin?
Not at all. We should say something.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
You mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Talking about the cat.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
She's right. Elfin does have beautiful eyes.
But if anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
Talking about the cat.
When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently, there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envision was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, a reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a school teacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular,
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
Sounds rough, man. Kisara, better lock that shit down. I'm begging you, please find my sister. Calm down. We're doing everything in our power to help her, to find her. Seems pretty intense. What happened here? Captain, perfect timing. This boy's sister went missing. We've been searching for her, but no luck yet. That's not good. Fill me in on the details. Was someone with her when she vanished? Just me. Our parents aren't with us anymore. See, I'm sorry to hear that. That's why my sister is the only family I got. If anything happened to her, leave it to me. I'll find her one way or another. Your assistance is reassuring, Captain Kisara. You're that Kisara they keep talking about? I've heard your name before. We just moved to Vicent, but people say you're someone who can be counted on. Any idea where she might have gone? She went running out of the house all of a sudden. I have no clue. She just went running off? Why? Well...
Right.
If you don't want to talk about it, no need to force it. Anyway, let's ask around town. Thank you. Please find her. I'll try.
You're really someone that people can count on. You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Vicent is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Miguel.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
Try to focus on this Rinwell one first. Where do relics come from? If I remember correctly, a Cislodian peddler came to buy it. Really? When was this? Let's see, it was some time ago. The book may be up for sale in the Cislodian bookshop, so you may want to go check there. What? It's gone all the way to Cislodia, but it might be a priceless tome. The further away it is, the more it makes me want to read it. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to Cislodia. I suppose that settles it. Can you tell us more about the peddler? I hear he's opened up a shop in the Cislodian Central Plaza.
My thanks.
Yeah, my thanks for the information. We shall go see for ourselves. Okay. Alright. I think if I do field guide. Why, Yorkie Sara from the Service Corps. We're searching for someone. Have you seen a Danon girl around here? A Danon child. I think I know who you're talking about.
Huh?
You do? Yes, I saw her walk by alone some time ago. I remember thinking something was off. Did you notice anything else about her? Looked like she was trying not to cry. Maybe she'd just gotten in a fight with someone, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be why she went running off. I sure hope she's okay. I was worried and called out to her, but she didn't respond. She just kept going. Do you remember which way she went? She seemed to be heading for Tresilda Highway, but I'm sure she'll be fine if we also have the Service Corps helping.
Yeah?
Also, what do you mean? We've actually been searching for her ourselves. We got so worried we decided to ask around. Both Renans and Danons joined in right away. I'm just waiting here in case she comes back. Oh, I see. So the citizens were already in action. Before the Service Corps got here.
Thank you.
We appreciate the support, both from you and everyone else. You're always the ones protecting us. We want to do something to help for a change. The thing is, there are some areas we civilians can't go because of all the ferocious Zoogles roaming around. Then we'll focus on checking those areas. Oh, that was weird. I only pushed one button. Strange. Leave it to us. I'm sure we'll find her. Okay, if we all work together, great.
Do you think the missing girl was fighting with your brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Sara. Don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes. Let's.
Yeah, I only pushed the button one time there, but it skipped through that little. I think he said something that probably wasn't.
Okay, off we go.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
What's that?
That group of Zoogles, they seem agitated somehow. Those must be the ferocious Zoogles that elderly man mentioned. They look like they found a prey. Don't tell me it's the lost child. We must take care of them for the sake
Here
of
we
the
go.
city. All right.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Going in your mind. Hurricane strike. Eat this. Sleep now. Hurricane radiant pierce.
All finishes not my fight.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Here I go. Go. Help. Here, let me help.
An astral art?
That's my cue. Healing art.
Shut him down.
I'm on a roll. I did it. Flame. Reload. It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire.
Do it.
One more. Help. Magic is I never miss. Now it's over. Astral energy. Full throttle. Go. It's too late to say that you're sorry. Radiant pin.
Oh wow, everybody's
it won't
down.
end like this.
How did everybody die?
I won't forgive you. The water has all back in their defense. Glad you have your use.
What the fuck happened?
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Will this help? One at a time.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well,
So
I'm
much
here
for
to
sitting
stop.
this fight out.
That wouldn't. You'll
I can
complain,
carve
my dear.
through? Nope, that'd be silly.
Here, let me help. Here's a healing art. First aid. A whirling stubble. You're mine. Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here I go! Go!
I got it. Far enough!
That'll bring you down! Be like Arch Field! Magic is
you!
Seal! Here goes! Time to be prepared! Magic is am!
It's time.
Sleep now!
Fucking
This is...
boars that charge.
Got your name on them.
This will come... Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Make your way! More time! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Reinforcement! Seal!
Watch this.
What mind if I do?
I lost myself. I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art! First aid! This'll bring you down! I'll heal you all!
Now I'm in the groove!
Healing circle!
No further! Tiger blade! Armor won't save me!
Radiant Pierce! Lock!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang! No enemy can
Stand against us!
You're mine! Watch it!
Get out of there with the others!
I can handle it!
How's everything on your end?
Quiet. Well, right after I silenced them.
Oh, Kisara! You're so dependable!
Nice job. You're always so dependable, Kisara. The key to taking them down is to be determined, quick thinking.
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! We're good to go.
The girl's nowhere in sight.
If the Zeugles were gathered here, maybe she's nearby. Let's keep searching. Over there. Is that?
I was so scared. So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zeugles. Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it, even though it's so important to me.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it, so I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And the grass, too.
Huh?
Kisara fix. Kisara OP.
There you are!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help. People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Dahnans and Renans alike.
Vicente is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever. I can't thank you enough.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Kisara.
No, please don't say anything. Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
Nice. Nice, 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 nice.
Wow, Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that. You said you learned it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you everything.
Yes. Just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim.
Miguel's dream is still alive thanks to you.
You're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara. I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
You've always been a really good listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
Nice. No battle results though, huh? That's fine. I know in my heart I did great. Alright, I think...
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
You... Give me my book.
Well...
Do you have a book called Where Do Relics Come From? We heard you purchased it from Vicent. In Vicent. My, you've come quite a ways, but I'm sorry to say I sold that particular book to a traveling vendor from Calaglia.
Huh?
What? Calaglia? That book's as seasoned a travel as ourselves. Aren't you a funny one? I've never heard anyone talk about an object like it's a traveler before. Is that so? Things get passed from person to person and get taken to all kinds of places, over tens, maybe even hundreds of years. Things we have now are valuables, may someday. Where do relics come from and where do they go?
Yeah!
I think I get it. You sure seem set on reading that book. You ought to visit Olzebek. That's where the vendor was headed.
Agreed.
Understood. To Olzebek we go. Well, all right. Back full circle at this point. I'll dump this one off, then dump Alphen's off, and we'll be on our merry way.
We've reached our destination.
I remember that book. When I was passing through Rudir Forest, I was attacked by Zools and dropped the darn thing. What? That's the way we just came. Can you tell us exactly where you dropped it? If there are still Zoogles there, we can take care of them as we search. You're seriously going to go look for it? I guess I can't go myself as long as there are Zoogles. Alright then, if you do find the book, it's yours. You seem pretty fired up about it after all.
Thanks!
Really? Thank you. We'll go search right away. Okay. Well, let's finish Alphen's while we're here really quick before we leave.
We found a book for you, Doc. Apparently, it's full of details about medicinal herbs.
Oh, amazing. All these illustrations are a big help. I'll be able to grow so much more with this.
Great to hear. That makes all the searching worthwhile.
The owner said if there's anything you need to know, just contact the palace in Vicent and she'll respond.
How considerate. You really went out of your way for me on this one, huh?
I feel busier now than when everyone called you a hero, Alphen.
You may be right, but now Doc's herb garden will succeed, and a lot of people will get help.
I can't disagree with that.
As I'm sure you already know, that's just how he is. You can give up on ever trying to change him.
Oh, I gave up long ago. It's part of what makes him Alphen.
You guys are gonna make me blush.
Enough of this. Let's get what we came for and get going.
Sure. Here you go. Feel free to come back anytime.
Oh. I wonder if those are better than what I have.
I must say, I'm impressed with the old man's keen insight.
I know, right? I've always known him as a dependable person, but Doc still surprises me every time I see him. He's always looking at the big picture and how his actions can help others. I think it's really admirable.
I agree. But, you know, those same things apply to you, Alphen. You should be proud of yourself as well.
Thanks, Shionne.
If Doc ever does end up meeting the librarian, though, he might be in for a bit of a surprise.
That's for sure. She certainly is somewhat
Thirsty.
unique.
Thirsty.
Who knows? They might end up getting along.
She thirsts.
They do seem to share a similar passion for knowledge. Perhaps they could spend some meaningful time with one another.
Anyway, I'm glad the Sovereign and Maiden outfits are back in our hands.
Me too. Now we can wear them whenever we want.
Yeah, you should wear them every day to make all the trouble we went through worthwhile.
The whole point of owning clothes you like is having the freedom to wear what you want when you want to. It's no fun if you feel obligated to wear something.
That's right. You shouldn't need a reason to dress up. You should just dress for yourself, because it's something you want to do.
I'm surprised. It's rare for us to have the same opinions on clothing. Maybe you're finally starting to understand fashion.
Well, I did have a good teacher.
My, you two have gotten close.
Looking back on our travels, Alphen, it occurs to me that you volunteered to help countless people by performing relatively menial tasks.
Maybe instead of a hero, they should call you a handyman.
That title probably suits me better than Sovereign or Blazing Sword.
Alphen, the handyman. Nah, sorry, that's lame.
Nope. It's worse than my wedding cake cutter.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. We should be able to cook here.
We still have so much time on food. The food lasts for so long.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Look! It's gotta be that book over there.
But it doesn't look like those Zeugles are going anywhere anytime soon.
We can't let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly. Go no further! Help this! Help this! I'm on it! Confiscate! That'll bring you down! Talon Horn!
It's not my finest.
No! Leave me on there above us! Shionne, you know what to do.
It's my turn, is it? I'm on it.
Yeah! Go get him, Shionne! Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Flat as a pancake!
Frozen!
Raging Cascade!
Lightning strike!
Crash!
A whirling trouble! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Hurricane over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
I think Law was still on the floor when I
Oh,
finished
thank
that
goodness.
fight.
It's a little dirty, but it looks mostly unharmed.
As this book's knowledge is imparted to those who possess it, it may become a relic itself someday.
That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its rightful place. Let's go back to Vicint, shall we? Books are easily damaged, so we've got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up! Thunderblade!
Stop it! Stop it!
Deserved.
That's it! That's the book! Thank you so much.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able to grow as a result.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell. The cover's a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good. Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you. But I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Why bother? I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.
I think... Yes, we are caught up. Alrighty. I thought maybe I saw a skit pop up in here when I was going in, but it looks like that's not the case. I'm gonna swap Lawn Alphin. Need to rest at some point. It's probably gonna throw us right into some stuff if I teleport. Trying to think if there was anything. Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, we're back up to 4,000, so let's spend those. All those side quests are like a crazy amount of SP. So I'm kind of at the point where most of my stuff costs 1,000 or more. Which starts to become a tricky spot to be in. I'll take the evasion distance, because that's actually pretty good. And I won't be able to buy anything else if I buy a single other thing, so... Let's see here. Crits restore AG is good. That KO prevention might be that. Yeah, I'll grab KO prevention. So that's also some elemental defense, which is nice. Boost gauge, 1080. BG at the start of battle is good. Let's do boost gauge for enemy downs. Dohalim. Art casting resilience, healing arts, down damage. Grab a couple of these. Yeah, and then improve healing arts. Awesome. 50 defense out of that too. That's good. That's good. Yeah, combo art casting time. Boost gauge. Can I afford another combo art casting time and something else? 960 and 1200. It's too much. Got a healing art improve there. Could do 2 1000s from up above. Yeah, actually, let's do improved healing arts, and then we'll grab 1000 from up here. Then boost gauge increases. Enemy defeats, ailment rate. Let's grab that. Rinwell. That's super cheap. For 20 elemental attack. $2K reduced art casting time. I'm going in on it because it's so critical to her kit. Resistance. Hmm. 10 short of that one. 40 pen. Get close to that. Alright. Let's do a little teleport rooning. Pray I don't, like, regret this because I should have slept. And restored.
Masks?
Oh, that's freaky.
They left. What was that all about?
It sure doesn't seem like any sort of festival. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
The way they didn't seem to be listening to anything brings back some bad memories, huh?
What we saw at Volron's castle. You're right. Just what's going on?
And those masks.
Yeah. They look just like the iron mask I once wore.
We should find someone who can fill us in.
And we saw some in the mausoleum we went to, too, so there's...
They're all wearing masks.
They aren't responding to anything we say. What's going on?
Maybe we can find someone without a mask.
I think that might be lucky at this point. And I think I might have an idea of what's going on already, so that's not good. I mean, the thing I think is happening is not good. Not that me knowing is fine. Wow. Everybody, huh? This is definitely a bit of a twist. Kind of, in some ways. In other ways, it's not.
It's locked.
Oh.
Let's try somewhere else.
Alright. I can't stay at the inn. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Well, if everybody has masks on and is non-responsive... Wow, that's locked too, huh? I bet the door to the... I bet it's happening in here. In the plaza. Oh, no, I can go in here. Been allowed to go in here. Pretty freaky.
They're all wearing the same masks. Even the Renans. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? It's useless. What's going on? Do these come off?
Removing them should be our last resort. If the masks caused this, who knows what happens if we take them off?
They don't look hurt, but they're so silent. It's creepy.
Neither Danon or Renan is fine. Isn't there anyone here without a mask?
Maybe they've taken shelter somewhere. Let's have a look around.
Magically unlocked.
Who is it? Beifun? You're safe. What's happening? What was wrong with those people out front?
Well... A while back, some very odd folks showed up in town. They were all wearing masks, but there were both Renans and Danons among them. But that wasn't the weirdest part of the whole thing. Who do you think was leading them?
I don't know. Who?
It's Nazamil.
Nazamil.
What do you mean? How could Nazamil be leading them?
It's exactly as I said. Only one person was wearing a different mask than the others, and it was her, no doubt about it. They called themselves Cal Basil.
The one path.
They said they had come to bring peace. However, their methods made that very hard to believe. They started putting those masks on all the people here. And you saw what happened to them after that.
You mean you couldn't stop them? What happened? Where were the Darkwings?
Nazamil was using some astral art. It was nearly impossible to resist her.
I see. But you managed to slip away and hide here.
What is Nazamil up to? Turning people into her puppets with those masks.
They say they bring peace. And I guess technically, they can't fight if they're all being controlled like that.
Nazamil told us to be patient a little longer, didn't she?
Whatever is going to happen, it must be imminent. Do you know where they were headed?
Shinefall Woods, in Ganeth Harrows. I know it's odd, but when someone asked where they came from, that's where they said their base is.
So it must be a mausoleum.
They're
there.
not even trying to hide? Could it be some kind of trap?
We'll just have to go and find out. I see no other options.
Yeah, probably some kind of mausoleum there. That must be where she's getting the masks from.
Phase 1's coming along well. Soon, Phase 2 will come. Everything is going perfectly. Just you wait.
Okay. We have to fast travel to get there, but there might be some other stuff to see on the way via the fast travel. The other... Wait, why is that one gold? Oh. Oh, there's multiple. Oh my fucking god. I think that's an EX quest. And I've been waiting to see one of these pop up.
So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Shion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Shion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind, but be sure to explain everything to Shion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times. Starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Let's go see if he can help.
Extra quests. Special quests where Alphen does his best to achieve a certain goal. Certain goal, huh? Marked by the icon of a golden letter. Their details are recorded separately from other subquests. EX quests take priority over other subquests. When you accept the EX quest, some subquests may become temporarily unavailable, and subquests that are already in progress may be suspended. Once the EX quest has been completed, you will be able to accept and resume other subquests again. If you don't accept the EX quest, you can return to the Okay. Oh, we got a diary. Flower of Happiness.
I was able to distract Shion. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers.
Okay. Diary entry? Kisara consulted with me. Rinwell and Alphen were talking, and I was going to join them, but then Kisara stopped me. She said she wanted advice on her new shield, like how to make the design more visually pleasing. I'd always taken her to be the practical type, but it seems she's come to understand the importance of style. This is a wonderful development. I'll need to give her some good advice. Anyway, she seemed really focused on the details. Even after she finished telling me about it, she kept asking one question after another, so it went on for a while. I didn't even notice that Alphen and Rinwell had already finished talking. Kisara sure is particular about her designs, so I think this will take some time, but it'll be worth it. Get ready for a great shield, Kisara. Well, I need a nap. They didn't actually add a new shield here, did they? No. Alright. Thistlein.
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
So will it let me pick up? Can I start a side quest? What should it be? Hey, you over there. What's going on? Something bothering you? Oh, huh? Oh, it's nothing. I've been thinking about giving a present to a woman I know, but I'm not sure what I should give her to express my feelings. So you want to express some intense feelings, eh? Now that's a toughie. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't have a clue what kind of gift I should give. How about a cool animal on the shoulder? A wolf would be awesome. That'd be sure to be a hit. Is that right?
Right.
A wolf on the shoulder would be a very interesting choice. What? Seriously? But just look at mine. It's so cool. It'd depend on her personal taste, but how about flowers? Flower, that sounds great. There's actually a particular flower that she likes. I've heard there are lots of beautiful flowers blooming in Shinefall Woods. Maybe the one she likes is among them. The forest has some especially vicious Zoogles lately. so you can't exactly go looking for flowers. Sounds like a job for us. We'll head to the forest, eliminate all the Zoogles, and pick the flowers for you. I appreciate the thought, but I couldn't ask you to do something like that for me. Also, if possible, I'd like to pick the flowers myself. That would let me put more of my feelings
Law?
into it. Alright, then we'll just get rid of the Zoogles and come back. What do you say, Law?
Yeah!
Leave it to us. We'll thrash those Zoogles for you. Really, thanks so much. This might be a good opportunity for you too, Law. A good opportunity for what? To learn firsthand how to choose gifts that the recipient will enjoy rather than what you would.
No way.
What? Was shoulder armor really that bad of an idea? Yes, Law. Yes, it was.
Was it really such a bad gift? I thought everyone liked getting new gear.
Keep your chin up. Finding the perfect gift is no easy task.
How about adding a cute design to the piece? Like a cat or an owl?
Oh, that's all I've got to do?
I don't know if the solution is quite that simple.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
No items to find in town, huh? I thought for sure there'd be something around here. I guess I found the fish in the water, but...
Mahavar, can we have a minute?
Oh, Alphen! How you been? What's with the serious face?
I've come to glean some of your worldly knowledge. Do you know what kind of flowers are best suited for a wedding ceremony?
Flowers? For a wedding?
Yeah. Do they need to be a special kind? Any practical information you have would be helpful. I think some kind of pretty white flowers would be best.
Whoa there, hold on just a minute. I'm glad you thought of me for advice, but, you know, I'm not really the flower type.
Oh, can't you remember anything? It's super important.
If the flowers are for a wedding, then why not just use whatever kind of flowers the bride and groom both like?
There's no particular type that I like. Heck, I barely even know the names of any flowers.
Wait, Alphen, it's your... I think I get it now. In that case, I'll give it some more thought. Maybe... Nah, that's all wrong. Oh! There's a Calaglian legend that's perfect for this kind of thing.
A legend?
Yeah! They say there's a rare flower that grows only in Calaglia. The legend goes that if you wear it, you'll be happy forever.
Really? I'd never heard that one.
Now that you mention it, I think I read about that flower before.
If you ask the Calaglians, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Then it's probably quickest to ask the Crimson Crows for info.
Thanks, Mahavar. I knew I could count on you.
Same goes for you. I won't press you for details on your plans, but good luck.
Thanks. See you around.
A flower that makes you happy when you wear it. What a beautiful legend for Calaglia to have.
It may be difficult tracking down real information about the legend, though. It sounds more like an ancient fairy tale.
We'll have better luck if we ask people in the area where the flower can be found.
Special kind of flower, huh? I think I know what you're planning.
What? No.
But the gentleman doesn't pry. Good luck, Alphen. I'm rooting for you.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Tilsa, I didn't know you'd come back here.
Yeah, I switch off between here and Pelegion. What's with you, Alphen? You in some kind of trouble?
No, not exactly. I'm looking for a certain flower. I heard that a flower that makes you happy when you wear it grows around here.
A flower that what? It sounds like crazy talk.
It's supposed to be rare and only grows in Calaglia. You haven't heard of it?
Rare, huh? It could be that one flower. You know, the white one that grows in the Iglia wastes.
Oh, that one. I've certainly never seen it anywhere else, but I didn't know it had that kind of legend attached to it. So why do you need this flower that makes you happy anyway?
I'm doing some research on wedding ceremonies. I don't know anything about them, so I thought I'd start by looking into bouquets.
Research.
In my research, I heard about a perfect flower that grows in Calaglia, so I decided to track it down.
The biggest air quotes that have ever existed around research.
I see. Wedding ceremonies, huh? If you're looking into that kind of thing, I assume you...
You've got your reasons, right, Alphen? I wish nothing but the best for you. However, the area where that flower grows has been full of Zeugles recently. They may have trampled all the flowers flat.
Guess we'll just have to go and see. Thank you for all the information.
Hang on, why are Tilsa and Nath grinning like fools?
You figure it out. You think maybe he wants the flowers to make a bouquet? To give to someone?
You mean Alphen? You planning on making someone special the happiest woman in the world?
Wait a minute, I never said anything like that. I'm simply trying to learn more about weddings.
You traitor! I'm supposed to be the first, then it's your turn!
No, you're misunderstanding. It's really not like that. Nath, back me up here.
If we're jumping to conclusions, then just ignore that ignoramus and go off to find the flowers. But be careful.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Wait, Alphen! Ah, damn it!
Let's head to the Iglia Wastes. We might get to see the actual flowers we could use in a bouquet up close and personal.
Right. I just hope Zeugles haven't destroyed them.
Can't believe he'd do that to me. I thought for sure I'd find a woman before him.
I don't know where that confidence comes from, but I've got something to talk to you about one of these days.
You know, Grenar, smiling in support is more attractive than bitter jealousy.
Attractive? Yeah, you're right. Good luck, Alphen.
You're so simple-minded.
There's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
I really think we ought to ask the Crimson Crows to go rescue him. Forget about it. He had it coming anyway.
I guess.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. What's going on? Aren't you one of the Crimson Crows? Well, since you're asking, when we were out gathering food in the Iglia Wastes, we came across a Renan boy. He went off towards this area infested with Zeugles.
Hey!
What? You gotta be kidding. Why didn't you stop him? Hey, we tried to say something, but he said he doesn't talk to Danitz. He left before we could stop him, and we were, you know, busy with our work, so...
Hey!
We're still talking about a child here, you know? The least you could have done is warn him of the danger, don't you think? He's a Renan. He must be pretty strong, even if he's a child. Probably. We think he lives in the Fagin ruins, and if he managed to make it all the way to the vicinity of Ulzebek unharmed, then I'm sure he's fine. Besides, he must have come all this way for a reason, and there's no need for us Danas to get involved in the affairs of a Renan child. Enough. Trying to get further answers here is a waste of time.
Crap!
Damn it all. A child is a child, no matter where they're from.
Sure.
If he were to be attacked, even if he has the skills to fight back, well, any child would be afraid. At this very moment, he may be somewhere crying, surrounded by Zeugles. Shion, we've got to go save him.
Right.
You're right. We need to hurry. No time to waste. Let's get to the Iglia Waste as quickly as we can. No. I gotta finish this EX quest first, probably.
I can't believe they cared so little about that kid. They didn't have to go chasing after him or anything, but at least do something.
I know how you feel, Law, but blaming them won't change the situation.
I know, but damn it, what were they thinking?
No think. Only dumb. Okay, well, you know, before I end up pulling another thing like last night, I could honestly just keep going here, but I think we should stop. Obviously made some progress today. There's quite a bit of side stuff in this DLC that I want to make sure I do, especially I'm actually so interested in this idea of the character-specific side quests and also it changing their boost attacks in some way, so I'll try to power through those and maybe we'll have most of them done. Is there a way that I can track that? How do they show up in the activity records? Okay, you can just sort them by region. Yeah, there isn't really a way to, like, tell which of them I've done for which characters yet, which is a bit of a bummer, but not a huge deal. But obviously, like, my goal is going to be to try to get all those done, because if it has some impact on the combat, that could be cool. And it could make it easier to get through some of the remaining arena challenges. Which there aren't too many of now, which I think is good. I made progress on those today. We pretty much just have the last two tiers. Oh, I think all the solo ones have 3. Oh well. I mean, still, it's, I will get to a point where I will be so disgustingly overpowered that I think they'll be pretty easy, and I'm kind of trying to, I don't want to, like, try to binge it all in one, like, really long session where I have to do a ton of fights with everybody, but I'm trying to spread it out a little bit so that I do it when it makes sense, and I'm not trying to force it. Everybody's 84. There's a threshold of 82, 85, 90, and 95 for all the solos. So, you know, maybe once we get to 90, we can go through and try to get at least the 82 and the 85s done. Maybe try the 90s if it makes sense. But the 90s and the 95s might wait until, theoretically, level cap is probably not going to be that hard to hit. With the extra EXP that I'm getting from the artifacts that I've been getting, 20% there, and then also however much the armor is giving, I don't expect it'll take too much longer for me to hit the level cap. We also probably have one more of the big Zeugles. Oh, there's 2 more. We're at 7 out of 9. One of them's certainly in the forest that we just discovered, and I bet the last one's probably in one more mausoleum, because I bet there's another mausoleum we'll have to do as, like, maybe a final dungeon for the actual story. So those help a lot. Those are worth a ton of experience when I beat them. Those are probably a couple levels each, and we'll see what the levels will look like in the woods area when we get back to the story. So honestly, feeling like we're kind of, let's see, enemy info, 55 out of 90. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Oh, but some of these are in the arena. Some of these are training grounds. So we got 2 bosses, but there's 19 more unique enemies, but they can be in the training grounds because 3 of them were from training grounds fights. So 55 out of 90. 35 enemies to go. So maybe a bit over halfway done. Approximately, give or take. Apparently there's only 13 fish. That actually kind of surprises me. Wouldn't take that long to get all the fish. There was something else that... Oh yeah, the artifact list. A little under halfway of that. So, good progress today. More of this on Tuesday. And that will be it for tonight. That will be it. Tuesday, I think I also... we're probably going to do another stream on Wednesday if you guys want to watch the extreme fights in 14 with our group, since we stream the raids. Might stream the extreme fights as well. And see if we can progress our way through those fights. And I may or may not try to get an advanced look at those on Tuesday, so I might stream a little bit later than normal on Tuesday, potentially prior to that, just as a... Might do normal Tales time, and then switch to that later on in the evening. We'll see. I'm still thinking about it. Wouldn't be super long either. Maybe an extra hour or so. All right. We'll stop there. Good progress. And that will be it for today. Thanks for hanging out and watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day or night, or whatever time it might be for you, and I will see you guys later.